time to talk your shit. Hosted by the stage queen, Jay McClain. Miss Thelma. And Detroit's own bass king, 6'4". 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on Podcasting Facebook. And don't forget to subscribe and like the Talk Your Shit page. Detroit, get ready. Let's talk some shit.
Good morning, people. What's going on? How's everybody this morning? You have tuned in to one of the hottest podcasts in the D, Talk Your Shit podcast, with your host, the stage queen, and my co-host, the magnificent 6'4". I couldn't even get it out. Magnificent.
The podcast, listen to a podcast.
Yes. And our girl, Miss Thelma, is out. She broke her ankle in 2 places. Ooh.
Told her about trying to jit.
So we got to pray for her, y'all. Send some prayers up that she get a speedy recovery so she ain't going to be hanging. But we got the dynamic comedian, Mr. D. Jones, in the building.
What up, Joe? What up?
What up, D. Jones?
How y'all feeling this morning? How y'all feeling?
He also blessed me and graced me with his presence in my upcoming film, Devin.
Man, I can't wait. I can't wait.
Yes, Lord.
Yeah.
We did our thing.
But that thing debuting at?
That thing is debuting at the Bel Air Theater Saturday, October 30th. 7 p.m. is the red carpet situation. 8 o'clock, it's 7:30. We will have D. Jones and friends giving us a pre-comedy show before.
Me, Shorty, and Chef Bullet.
Ooh, Shorty and Chef Bullet.
Dig that line up. And I'm going to be doing jokes. If there's a white man, black man, Chinese
Oh,
man.
hell no, not the black man, white man, and Chinese man. The black man, the white man, and the Chinese man went into this bar. No. So, yeah, they going to give a dope pre-comedy show. You also, it's a VIP theater. With the VIP, you get wine, finger foods. You get a Devin bag, and you get to see an awesome film. That's a $50 ticket, and we only have 10 of those left.
Oh.
And then it's a wrap.
Damn.
With the VIP situation.
I like the way that sounds. Devin bag. We got DVs on it. Look like a Louis Vuitton. They got DVs on it.
The Devin bag. Ooh, no.
What's that, bitch? That's a DV, bitch.
That's a Devin bag. You know, I was it's funny that we was talking about this right quick. I'm gonna throw this in there before we get to our topic. A brother, one of my Facebook friends, whose name will remain nameless, put up a post and he was saying, why does the black community, black filmmakers, especially I guess in Detroit, do these $25, $35, $45, and $5,500 movie premieres? He thought that didn't make no sense. He thought that was crazy. So a lot of his people chimed in and they were in agreement with him. Somebody said it was scam likely. You know how that is. Somebody said, you know, if they buy $5 what they say, Jordans, and they really cost, they buy them for $300, but they only cost $10 to make. You know how black people do what they do. They trying to get over. And so I responded saying, I think that's a whack statement to both of you. I said, I feel like it's a premiere. So why wouldn't the tickets be higher? You gonna pay damn near $20 going to the regular show.
Right.
It costs $300 to go on a date at the movies.
Listen, the popcorn. You know what I'm saying?
$85. Don't get no butter.
What?
Don't get no
But
butter.
niggas kill me trying to be analysts at the wrong time. It only costs $10 to make a pair
And
of
support
Jordans.
your people.
But see, I said that. And he said, so you
Only take 10
feel
cents to make
like
liquor.
we should just, I said, why we just can't just support our people? I said, at the end of the day, I said, it's something that you put a value on what you did. Mm-hmm. We put a value on ours.
Right.
So that was the value for what the work we put into it. On top of the fact that the money we do make, usually we just throw it into another project. Because we ain't making that kind of money.
Right. Let Madea Need a Man come out. They're going They gonna flock the movie theater.
So his response, I said a lot, but his response was, well, first of all, it's not a money thing. And second of all, you think we should just throw money at people just because the black person made it? We should just show up? And I was like, whoa, okay. And then he said, when we did our movie, we only charged $10 for our movie because we didn't want to double, triple our family and friends for being in our movie. And I just think that's what I said, oh, okay.
Well, good for them.
Right.
Right. The part that was funny, I was like, but you, the filmmaker, my man, you made the film. You had to pay nobody. You did the filming and the editing. You eliminated the biggest cost.
Right.
So you can.
He probably was the crew.
Right. They were. And in it.
Oh, wow.
So, I mean, I ain't putting the movie down. I'm just saying you did. If I was a film, if I knew how to shoot a camera, I wouldn't be hiring nobody neither.
Right.
And I probably could charge $10 to $15 for my ticket. I'm just saying, because shit, I ain't paying nobody
Right.
$3,000 to $10,000 to film it. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
You should have just told them most movie premieres, 95% of them cost more. A premiere. It ain't like you showing it's a reoccurring in the theater.
You get
It's a
dressed
premiere.
up, you
get
come
dressed
out.
right.
I said all that too.
Right, you
What
show
you said,
out.
what you said, Miles, and what you said, I said all that too. Oh, we got a call already? Oh,
Oh,
damn.
that's probably the filmmaker.
Probably R. Kelly lawyer.
All right, this your girl, Jay McClain on Talk Your Shit. Talk Your Shit. What's up?
What up, though?
What up, though?
Shit, this is Buff, man. Hey, man, are we still listening to R. Kelly? For
Oh,
real?
yeah, we listen to R. Kelly, for sure.
Of course I am. I mean, niggas do a lot of fucked up shit. Like, if we go through a lot of history and shit, we gonna stop listening to a lot of shit.
Exactly.
I mean, nigga Marvin Gaye was fucking a 17-year-old. He married her.
For sure.
So y'all ain't gonna stop playing what's going on.
I agree with you, brother. What say you, panel?
So for the people, because I went live, so somebody called and asked, was we still listening to R. Kelly? And they said Marvin Gaye was having sex with a 17-year-old and married them, so we still listening to what's going on. I still listen to R. Kelly because it's great music. I separate the music from the pedophile. You hear me?
The pedophile.
The pedophile.
Not
I
the
still
pedophile,
listen
the
to R.
pedophile.
Kelly. I mean, and so are we gonna stop listening to the songs he wrote? Because he wrote a lot of songs for different people too. So are
Should
we
we cancel
canceling?
them, too?
Are we canceling the songs that he wrote? I do believe I Can Fly. You hear me?
See what I'm
And
saying?
if R. Kelly believe he can fly, he better activate that right now. As soon as he go to the yard, nigga, you better sing. I believe I can fly.
This nigga so stupid. He get on my nerves.
But I'm still listening. Y'all listen to R. Kelly. Yes, Angela, I still listen to R. Kelly.
Well,
Go ahead. What you saying, sir? Go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Oh,
Sir.
what I was gonna say is this, right? All I want motherfuckers to stop doing is this, right? Is trying to justify listening to his music as if it excuses what he did.
But does listening to his music make you a pedophile?
Yeah, like look, it's okay.
No.
It's okay for you to listen to his music. It's okay. Like I'm old enough now. I really don't find a time where I really want to listen to Kales because there's so much new shit out now. That's 30 years ago.
Right.
So I
nostalgia.
don't find myself listening to Kales. If it come on, it come on. But a lot of this shit just don't come on no more. So I ain't in a rush to be like, hey, let me put this R. Kelly on. I ain't fucking women that's 50. I'm only 35.
Right.
So-
Right.
Look, you better get you a 50-year-old, bro.
Right. Are you
Listen.
talking to a 51-year-old,
Listen.
my man? So.
Look.
Hey, look, no, but I'm just saying for me.
Like that's
Damn, Mom.
So when you 50, you ain't gonna fuck no 50-year-old?
Well, that's 15 years from now, man. I can't tell you I'm gonna be fucking 15 years from now.
Listen. I go 15
You don't know what
years
you're gonna be
back
doing
and
next
15
year at
years
35, I'm trying to
ahead,
tell you.
You hear me?
Yes.
I think that R. Kelly, I think that we should always enjoy his music and we should continue to celebrate him just like the other communities do their pedophiles.
Yeah, Elvis, they love Elvis. Elvis got a shrine.
he did it, but have you ever heard Half on a Baby?
One of my favorite comics.
Okay, now damn it, I know what he did. But I'm going to tell you now, Hey Love
Okay, sir, we
got
got to
another
go,
caller?
bro.
You
Thank
got
baby,
that
for calling
vibe.
in.
You know, I'm telling you. If you hurry, you got that vibe.
We got
All
another
right,
caller. We got another caller.
What's up, caller? It's your girl, Jay McClain. What can I talk to you about?
What's going on? Is Damien there?
What's
Yes,
up,
he's
Wayne?
here, he's
What's
here.
up,
What up,
Wayne?
bro?
What's going
What
on,
up, bro?
You still listening to R. Kelly, Wayne?
I mean, I ain't really been listening to Kels like that for a while. To be honest, Kels, Kels was kind of, I ain't gonna say he was trash, but the nigga really ain't had
Are you
nothing really.
serious?
The nigga albums really wasn't solid after the Chocolate Factory.
No, but he had about 20 albums before the Chocolate Factory that was solid.
I'm saying that's just my personal thing.
Okay.
I don't particularly really listen to Kels like that no more.
So
But
you didn't listen to Kells before Chocolate Factory?
I just he's like Double Up and TP3 and all that was kind of trash to me.
What?
Man, listen.
TP3 was trash.
That was the one with him
garbage.
rapping on it. He rapping on
Yeah, I ain't
TP3.
like TP3, but he got the
TP3
one
was
with
terrible.
Cookie
I mean,
Monster
but
was
every
dope.
song, but every album he had at least, even if it was most of it was trash, he always had at least one hit, at least one of them on there
But
per
one hit
album, even
one hit
trash ones.
Like my
Why
body's
you-
calling.
one
Yes.
hit on your album mean it's trash.
Well, I
Bump and
know, I'm just
grind.
saying, but he still, sometimes you can get that one hit that can carry the whole damn album.
First of all, R. Kelly had never had only one hit on the album.
I thought he had like
Kelly got
several.
hit.
I agree with you, Miles.
You
I
can
don't
say
know,
R.
T-
Kelly is the king
T-
of R&B. You can actually make that debate.
Yeah, he is.
He's not,
TP3
but
had
you-
maybe like two.
Yeah, but all
But
the
I-
rest of them had 3 to 4 easy.
But me myself, I don't really knock nobody for listening to Kels. I just think it's strange when people brag about it.
So my friend,
You think it's strange when they do what, sweetie? What you mean?
Brag about it. Brag about it.
about listening to R. Kelly.
Yeah, when people make a big deal of that they actually listen to Kels.
Yeah,
Like they
listen. You ain't got to brag about. No, I still
like
listen to R. Kelly. So what?
That shit is strange to me.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Okay.
yeah, that's
Well,
my
no,
thing.
I dig
I
that.
can hear me
But
over
see,
here
when it
quiet,
comes to
'cause when
stuff
I
like
have
R.
to make
Kelly,
people
though,
be
man,
mad.
I mean, that's like I told my son, that's stuff we listened to.
Thanks for
like
calling in, my
past
brother.
tense.
We'll talk
Thanks,
to you
Wayne.
We
soon.
Thanks,
listened to R. Kelly. Keep in mind, when R. Kelly was at the top of his game, we were younger. We were in high school. We didn't know nothing about what he was doing.
Right.
So
But
it's
I will
kind of
say
hard
this,
to
Six
say.
Bro. I seen a clip when he was on the Apollo with Public Announcement, and they were on stage asking for young girls.
Yeah.
So we
Well,
should have
that's-
known something then.
Well, that wasn't
But
uncommon
can I
back
just say
then
that as a
because
woman?
you was
Let me say this as a woman. First and foremost, what's crazy to me is the fact that 90% of the entertainment industry was asking for young girls
Anyway,
But not on stage.
Yes,
they was
on stage.
literally like, "Where's the young girls?"
Yeah, they
Well,
were.
well,
they
let me ask
were.
you, should we
Why
start-
you think Jerry E. Lewis, white man, way before Elvis even really became anything, he married a 14-year-old girl?
yeah, they
I
well, see,
mean-
that's who
I'm not
that's your
saying it's
groupie, but that's who got
justified.
it.
It's
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
But even, I'm going to say it like this, even in our community, at least 30, 40 years old, before we were born, or when we were babies, shoot, you go down south, that's what you,
Yeah, that was.
a
that's what it
man
was.
25 and she married at 15.
Yeah, you right.
Yeah,
You
that
right.
was a norm, you
It
know,
was a
in those
norm.
communities.
So
Yep,
so
yep.
somebody on my live turquoise, she said, I'm a fan of his music. However, these cases got me wanting to mute him. I'm not for the sex trafficking. He's sick and needed therapy for his hurt. It's sad, really. Prime example, hurt people. That's true.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's why I'm sorry when people gonna get mad. Y'all gonna call in, y'all gonna send me all kind of inboxes when I get off. But I'm gonna say it. I don't think the man should do a day in jail. I think he need to help. I think he need to go and get some counseling.
So
Somebody
I think
else
he
said-
shouldn't be doing it by himself.
Somebody else
Oh, for
said, I
sure.
paid
I
for
think
his
he- I
music,
think
so I'm
that-
listening to
I
it.
think
For
there
sure.
should be some accomplices
I got
on
hope.
there. You know, I think there should be some people facing some racketeering charges with him,
Mm-hmm.
some set it up. And if I was the judge, I'm clowning everybody.
But
I'm
you know what
clowning
it is?
everybody going to
Because
jail.
that's my
the
thing.
driver
is,
going to
y'all
jail.
saying this man by himself created he had a sex trafficking situation by himself. How did he? You
Right.
ain't tell me he just was jumping off jumping off for tours and going to go get people. Somebody had to be somebody
he
had to
was.
be
They
helping him
was.
in that. Somebody
course.
had to be
But see,
assisting
they got
that.
deals. They got deals. See, those pedophiles, and here's what I don't like about the system and how they treat him and other people. Look what you have done in getting R. Kelly. You got him, but you let loose about 15 enablers to go do the same thing to other kids. Those are the real traffickers. The ones they made the deals with are the real traffickers, not R. Kelly.
Let me tell
Y'all
you.
let them go.
Can you shout the number out real quick?
The number is 248-854-9850.
Did y'all hear that? 248-854-9850.
Why shouldn't we listen to R. Kelly? First and foremost, like I said, I'm going to listen to Kels. Probably will blast it when people are irritated to irritate them because I'm not finna.
And I got
I'm
one
not,
for you, too.
I'm not. I'm just not. And because again, I'm a child of being molested as a kid. If you don't give people help, not to say what he did was right, but if you don't give people help, and we as a community don't deal with the fact that little black boys are abused, that's something we want to turn our eyes on. We get the daughter, make sure my baby girl, but we don't want to pay attention to these little black boys being abused because if we acknowledge it, he probably gay, he trying to,
He ostracized.
He ostracized.
Yeah.
So we don't deal with that. So nobody dealt with this man molestation. So what they did is what they did in Motown. When they wanted Motown people to put that music out there, they was giving them every cocaine rock they needed. His addiction was sex.
We got another caller.
Who's calling and what you talking about?
Hey, this is Brittany calling. I wanted to comment on the R. Kelly thing.
Yep, go ahead, sweetie.
Yes, I am still listening to R. Kelly. That man ain't did nothing to me. His music is great, and it will live on forever.
Yes, I'm listening
That's
to R.
what's up.
Kelly.
I agree.
What's your favorite R. Kelly song?
What's my favorite?
Yeah.
Oh, my Lord.
Yeah.
Give me that honey love.
Honey Love.
She went back with that one. She went back.
That's like his first hit.
She
Honey
went
Love.
back. That was a public announcement day.
Yeah.
Yes.
Y'all,
It's something in your eyes, Brittany, telling me you want me, Brittany.
I wonder was he making his records by a playground?
But he was
You
molested
know what,
too.
fool? That's what I just said. That's why I made that statement. Thanks for calling, Brittany.
Let me ask y'all something.
real
So
quick,
then,
real
should we
quick.
stop listening to
248-854-9850. 248-854-9850.
Should we stop listening to Belle Biv DeVoe?
Yeah, they song talk
said,
about.
backstage, underage, adolescents.
Yep.
Should we stop listening to rap music altogether?
Should we stop
because
listening to
rap,
them?
Because rap music
Hey,
call you bitches and hoes.
Rick
and dirties
James
and
got a
crooks
song
and
called
sluts and all that.
17.
Okay.
She was 17 and she was sassy.
So how about this?
Mm-hmm.
Rap music did everything the other music said too.
Yeah, I agree with
Because
you.
Hall and Oates definitely had the word was calling women bitches. It was
I'm
an
not-
R&B
I'm-
record.
No, I get what you're saying, but that's what I'm saying. That we gonna ostracize his music because of what it's doing to women.
Right.
Then the rap community should be shut
And
completely down.
here's the thing about Belle
Right.
Biv
It's your
DeVoe's
girl Jay
record.
McClain. Can I help you?
Hello, hey, it's Ruby J, y'all. I'm sitting here watching you guys on my friends live. What's going on?
What's going
This
on?
who's this?
Ruby J.
What's up, Ruby?
What's up, Ruby
What's up,
J?
Ruby J?
What you got to lay on us about? Kels.
Yes, honey. Now here's my thing. Because I also had some issues as a child being molested or whatever. However,
Mm-hmm.
the people who have these type of backgrounds, like me, for instance, I grew up being a protector. You know what I mean?
Right.
So me, you're supposed to grow up and you're supposed to protect, young kids and stuff like that from going through the things that you've been through. You're not supposed to turn around and do the same thing.
Right.
But some people like R. Kelly didn't have the type of therapy and the type of help and stuff that I have. So,
Can I ask you a question? How old are you, sweetie?
I'm 27.
See, that's the reason why I asked you that is because R. Kelly was born in the time that I was born in the 70s.
70s. Yeah, he's an
Late
80s,
60s,
70s baby.
70s
Yeah.
baby, like me. they weren't talking about none of that stuff back then.
Oh yeah,
That shit was
you
hush,
would
hush.
never talk. You
So
had-
it was like, especially a boy talking about you being molested by men and women. Oh, you gay, you this. You better go in the corner and shut up and just take that in. So you just have to see, as one thing about the spiritual world, when you get them kind of demons on you and you don't get a chance to release them, they gonna come out at some point.
Yeah, because I'm 48, and in my age group, you would not ever mention that.
And I look 28.
That they're crucifying him as if he's not doing nothing that hasn't been going on for years.
Exactly.
Right. All right. You're right.
Well, that's why I said, that's why I mentioned
You're right.
BBD, because I'm
Right.
like, now they still play their record.
Right,
You know,
and
they
I-
play that on the air.
And honestly, to me, I feel like I was just saying to them, most. We got another caller, sweetie. Thanks for calling, Brittany.
Okay, no problem.
Mm-hmm.
So-
Next calling. Hello. You called.
Hello,
Hello.
Who's this?
China.
What up, though?
Hello.
You still listening to R. Kelly?
Yes, I am.
Okay.
R. Kelly is a musical genius. It is what it is, you know. I don't think that what transpired and what he did had anything to do with his music. He is what he is. What he did was very not cohesive, but yeah, you're right. While I was listening to what she said, I grew up in the 70s, 80s, and those things were taboo. You didn't talk about them. You know, if it happened to you, it happened to you. You know, they overlooked it. They swept it under the rug, as my grandma would say.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
That's true. That's
You're
true.
right. Thanks for calling, sweetie.
Everybody who watching it live, I actually shared the actual broadcast on my timeline so y'all can hear the people who calling in. So
Yep, that's on mine. Still.
y'all
I
can
got a whole
go
bunch of people calling.
on my timeline and watch
I
this and
still
listen.
say clown.
And we get we gonna give away a few tickets to the movie Devin. We gonna queue up the trailer and the
So
we
so
get
my
together.
dog says
I guess.
that
I still say clown everybody involved.
my
man.
dog say D.L. Hughley said people still stand and sing the national anthem knowing what the country did to their ancestors.
True.
Exactly.
They still listen
But
to
he,
Elvis.
I heard him yesterday. He said he wanted to apologize to the children of our community because he felt like he was also a person who turned a blind eye to what was going on, and everybody should have jumped in and tried to make us, stop what was going on. So he said, even though he don't feel like, the situation should have went the way it went, he feel like he is guilty of everything he did. But at the same time, he said, as a community, we're all guilty of it because everybody turned their back. I agree and disagree with him. But you was finna say something, DJ?
Yeah, I remember when the cases was coming up, a lot of people in the industry was like, "Oh, we all knew what was going on. Why didn't y'all do nothing or
That's
say
what I was
nothing?"
just about to say, because like when you go to the case of Aaliyah marrying him, what kind of conversation did you have? Like, hey, look, me and your underage daughter was in the studio, and we was just playing around, and one thing led to another. So we did it, but I'm gonna marry her.
I don't know.
But I'm gonna marry her.
And he had to get permission from her parents.
Right. So as a parent, how do you? I would love to know. I would love to know what happened, what conversation. Why didn't y'all say, "Okay, Mr. Kelly, you going to jail"? Thank you for the print records. But nigga, you got to go to jail. I'm sorry. You was not gonna tell me you did that with my underage daughter, and that I'm as a parent going to sign her. See, it's a they trafficked her to him because he did something with her, and in response to his crime, they signed her over to him, meaning they gave her permission to get married to him, making her his property. That was his wife.
I think most people don't really realize what's going on.
Yeah, her mama responsible for that one.
They didn't start
And
calling.
daddy.
They didn't start calling this trafficking until they realized what was going to. Hugh Hefner was dead. Listen.
Oh, please speak on it.
hold on.
Speak on it.
Hugh
Speak on
been
it. Speak
banging
on it,
young
'cause
white
that
girls
was my
all
next
the
thing.
forever.
Because this was called pimping.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
They turned pimping into trafficking because you could turn it into a federal case.
And that's why I stopped pimping.
Oh shit! I thought because they ran you off your corner.
I thought I thought it was because you had pimples on your booty. Listen,
How would you know that, Miles? That's disgusting, bro. That was a bad joke there.
Okay. I was going to say because you use a particular type of cream, but I ain't go there. D Jones, hey D Jones, leave me alone, man. I love you, D Jones.
Hold on, wait, let me ask you something.
We got
Rest in
another
peace
caller.
to AJ Johnson.
Oh yeah, well,
For
Remember
sure.
when we brought him to the Switch
studio,
Play studio?
yeah.
Let me tell you something. That was the
We got a
funniest roasting session that you could see. Him and AJ Johnson
we was going at it.
going at it. They were just, even when the
know,
show was
I know.
over, they were still in
Going
the
at it.
hallway, on our way to the truck.
Hey, Six, we got somebody on the phone.
Go ahead. Who we
Who's
talking
that?
to?
Turquoise.
What up, though?
Hey, so yeah, I just wanted to piggyback on what I said pretty much earlier. So my thing with Kelly is Kelly, like I said, he's a great artist. I don't take from none of that. At the same time, like I said, hurt people, and I feel like a lot of people around him, like he never really was able to get it out because, like y'all said, like if you abuse as a woman, I mean a little girl or a little boy in our community, you really don't, especially if it's a family member. Either you done ran and told somebody and they didn't believe you, or they ignored it, and it was hard to come out anyway. And he never really got it out. You know, he never got that therapy out to say what it was. And with him messing with younger women, young girls, I think that was his trauma age.
Right, it was. He never grew up. I don't think. I think. One thing about trauma that people don't understand is if you don't get delivered by God above, or you don't get some psychiatric help or counseling, whatever the case may be, you literally like stay at that age. It's the same thing with Michael Jackson. That's why he was still in his childhood. The age that his dad stopped him and said, "Now you are the breadwinner. You are the this. You are the that." That's the age. He grew up physically, but
Right.
mentally and inside, he was still that little boy that never had.
I see a little
child.
boy buying all that publishing.
And you know what? R.
Yeah, I say he still had a big kids right now.
R. Kelly was an entertainer.
Mm-hmm.
Women loved him. They flocked to him.
Mm-hmm.
Plus, he had this demon. You know what I'm saying?
That's
So,
what I call it.
so
That's
money-
urge.
so
It's a demon.
yeah.
I
so
call it a
so
urge.
Demon.
money gonna
Ah, that's more
multiply the
than a
person
demon.
you
Urge.
are.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's like, but they said it was his older sister that messed with him. So
Mhm.
I just, it's no different from,
And somebody
Uh,
uncle
it's
too. He was a man too.
and it's no different from a drug addict or alcoholic or anything where that trauma started. That trauma, you know what I'm saying? Like they say, your mindset is still stuck in that era.
Mm-hmm.
So when I never heard Kelly talk like really all the time of him playing music and stuff like that. I hadn't really heard him have a conversation, but seeing him in that interview with Gail, it was like a child being accused of doing something, and everybody that was around him was like,
Good point.
you know, pretty much.
Yeah, that's what he was acting like a child. Yeah, he was.
I don't listen to my music now, man.
Yeah.
I made all y'all step in the name of love, man.
Mm-hmm.
People
Why
was
y'all
feeding
doing
that,
this to me?
and they was feeding that spirit. And you can't tell me none of the guys that was in the group with him wasn't, you know, okay, they probably didn't penetrate the young girls, but you can't tell me that they didn't get anything out of it. You
Oh
know,
yeah, they need to take down a whole bunch of folks. That's why
that girl
I'm
admitted
sorry,
to doing
but
the
thanks for
threesome
calling
with
us,
them.
sweetheart. We
There's
appreciate
a girl
you.
on there who admitted to doing a threesome with them. She admitted to being with that little girl. Here's what I don't like, and see, being one of the youngest from my generation, I call a lot of, and whether they like it or not, there's a lot of people in our communities just simply cowards. Call them what they are. They cowards. You too much of a coward. You will punk anybody else, but don't punk the right people. Your daughter, your son, anybody come to you with them kind of gripes, it is incumbent upon you as a protector. See, y'all protect what y'all want to protect in y'all families, and y'all protect the wrong damn people. There's a lot of people in your family who should have been in jail by now, but because y'all got that attitude that blood is thicker than water, and that, no, blood thicker than water, but my brother taught me water tastes better, goddamn. God damn it, and I'm gonna tell you that now.
Well,
and there's a lot of people who wouldn't be hurt if there wasn't so many cowards in y'all family.
We're gonna take a break from the topic, and we're going to show you the hit maker. Let's get ready to be a hit, rather. The movie Devin. The Mouth Speaks What the Eyes Don't See is the trailer. And then on the other side, we're going to give away a few tickets before we get out of here. All right, and here it is. Devin.
Now, what I want to leave you here today is with Matthew 12:50. For whoever does...
Good morning, church. Hey, good morning, church.
Hello? All right, y'all, give us a second. We had some technical difficulties. Y'all know the Lord knows that the devil is the prince of the air, so he always acting a damn fool.
But when it come out, when Devin come out?
October 30th.
Come out October 30th, Saturday at 7 p.m. at the Bel Air Theater. General admission tickets are $30 for those of you that can't. No, I'm just kidding. $30.
Who got $30?
Who got $30?
215s. It's only 215.
Oh, there you go, y'all. There it is.
3.5.
Oh, that ain't it. That's
that's
ain't
the
it.
delay.
That's the delay. I'm
That's
sorry.
the delay.
But yeah,
That's the 3.5.
we gonna try to bring it back before the end of the show. But
Come up with $15 twice.
Twice. I put a post up this morning and I said if you got to ask how much it is, it's probably because you can't afford it, and it ain't necessarily mean that it's too high.
Right.
Just saying.
And I need a date for the premiere if anybody wanna.
He needs D
my
Jones.
date.
Well, you might just want to you might be one of the people like me who been saving his money since school.
Since school.
Yeah, what about us? We want to know how much, just in case we just want to put up some for we got to catch the bus there. We got to catch the bus over our girlfriend's house.
Well, let me say this: if you got to complain about the price, you can't afford it.
So
because at the end of the day, you gonna buy what you want to buy. You gonna do what you want to do, and you gonna go what you want to go. You gonna get what you want to get, no matter how much it costs. And when you got bread, you don't even look at the tag.
Well,
you
let me
kind of just pick up the shit and go.
Let me just give them this spoiler.
Go ahead.
There's a girl twerking and there's a gun in the movie.
I wasn't in that scene.
Right.
I didn't see the twerking.
There's a gun in the movie and there's a girl twerking. So
what
get
part
your tickets
was that?
I don't even know what part that is.
Maybe
a
they're
girl
flooded.
twerking.
I don't know. Maybe they're flooded now.
But
It ain't gonna matter.
Twerking and guns.
Oh wait, there's
maybe
3 guns in the movie.
So
and it's a
D Jones,
big
why don't you
gun.
tell them a little bit
Big
about
one.
your role in Devin?
I play a handsome young upstart preacher that is smart, intelligent, successful, brilliant, even smells.
I don't
smells
remember right
great.
none of that, but okay. Go
That
ahead.
was in the script.
Oh, it
Well,
was?
that was
Okay.
my
Your
character
version of the script.
description.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
That
we
was
got
my
you. Mm-hmm.
character description. Somebody said if you got the 40 ball, you had 10 left over to drink.
For sure.
Oh, right. Okay.
So,
okay.
but
Yup.
I want to bring it back to R. Kelly thing. When I was watching a documentary the other day on one of my favorite athletes, right?
We're gonna rewind it.
Okay.
You gotta finish telling them about who you are in Devin.
And Devin. I did. I
No, you didn't. You told them what you want to tell them. You ain't telling them shit.
Cause it's gonna be a surprise. I want to tell them. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, what did you think about the film then?
I think it's gonna be dope. Like I love the character of Devin.
Okay.
I don't want to give too much.
Right.
But
right.
I think Devin is a lot of. So Devin is a pastor, right? I know a lot of Devins in real life.
Gotcha.
Can I say? Well, Devin was a womanizer. Can I say that?
Well, they can pretty much see that on the trailer.
So Devin was a womanizer. I know. I grew up in church. Then I started working for
A particular person.
I worked at a Christian television station. And I met a lot of pastors through the city. I met a lot of singers and entertainers.
A lot of freaks over there.
Yeah. And a lot of them are womanizers. Women in church flock to people in power, and a lot of people abuse that power.
In church, they're the power.
And it's like the R. Kelly situation,
There
only
you go.
not underage. You know what I'm saying? Well, some of them could be, but when you in power and you get all this temptation, you gonna some people gonna take advantage of it.
That's absolutely true.
And let's not underscore the fact that throughout history, when it comes to music, your biggest audience is young girls, period. New
R. Kelly was
kids
getting
on the
them
block.
all ages,
New
though.
kids on the block. Look at New Kids on the Block. We ain't got no stories out of New Kids on the Block.
Yeah, but they was
all
14.
those young white girls who was going to see New Kids on the
But
Block.
they was 14.
We ain't got. Look,
You know why we don't got no stories about them? Because, and I know people gonna disagree, but y'all come on, check, because I see all the stuff y'all saying
or
over here.
Guns N' Roses.
You know why you don't hear that? Because white folks stick with white folks. They keep their shit in the inner circle and they deal with the inner.
Yeah, we
in the
run
inner-
tell that.
We run and tell everything. We talk too
That's why
damn
Jerry
much.
Lewis
When the
used to
money
do it.
stopped, oh nigga, I'm about to talk. See, the part that I don't understand, that I think people are missing, and I don't get why people are missing. Like I said, what was going on with R. Kelly is what you call an addiction. It's an addiction.
Sexual
so
addiction.
a sexual addiction. So when you're dealing with a sexual addiction rather, at that time he's a cash cow. He's making the record companies millions. He's producing all these albums for all these other celebrities, so he's making them millions. All his entourage is getting fed, so he's giving them money. So everybody's getting paid off of Kels. All we got to do to keep Kels quiet is give him a whole bunch of little young girls.
Give him what he wants.
Feed his addiction, and he gonna keep on making music for us. That's what I believe happened. I don't care what nobody say. I don't believe that the man was just out here searching for young girls. Like, I think they were just giving it to him.
And let's not
I
act
kinda
like
do.
a lot of
I
these
think it's
girls ain't
both though, because they said he would go to the high schools and when I was in
But
high
when
school,
he was going to the high schools, he wasn't that R. Kelly.
he was public announcement R. Kelly.
But he was
But-
still okay, let's
But
just be
he-
real.
but
In
at-
high school,
Right. But at high school, the age that R. Kelly was a public announcement, he like in his early 20s.
Right, but that's what I'm saying.
But at that age, when I was in high school, that's who was picking everybody up.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say.
Right,
When
that
I
was
was
the
in
norm.
high school, I was mad at the 22, 23-year-olds
Mm-hmm.
coming to get these girls I'm going to school with.
well,
You
in
know
a
what I'm
sense,
saying?
it's
With no
still,
problem.
in a sense, it's still in your age group. It's still in your peer group.
It is.
Because you graduate from like when I graduated from high school, and I was in the 12th grade. My girlfriend was in the 10th grade, and then the girlfriend before her was in the 11th grade, and then I might have even hit a freshman while I was in the 12th grade.
But that's 2-3 years.
But I'm just saying, but you see, but
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
even when
I know
I
what you're saying.
graduated, we would still get the girls. Who
But
was
you
in the
can't
12th
be
grade
25
on
going
their
back
way
to the
out.
high school.
No, I
Why
ain't
you
saying
can't?
that, but
Because you
I'm saying
25.
that- I'm
If
saying-
he 25 and the girl's 17 to 18,
But at 17 and 18,
I mean, 18 years
we
old,
ain't
you
dealing-
legal.
We act like we ain't dealing.
Yeah,
Let's not
so-
act like
so-
we're
and
dealing
to
with
be
spring
honest with you,
chickens neither.
now would y'all agree
feel
or
me, dog?
disagree on this? At 25, a man that's 25 is really the equivalent of a
17-year-old.
17-year-old woman.
So was any of these
Mentally.
girls
Exactly.
under
Mentally.
17?
And a 17-year-old
Huh?
girl
Was
at
any
that
of these
time,
girls R. Kelly was messing with under 17?
Yeah,
Well,
some
I'm
of them
sure,
were.
I'm sure.
At that time,
Because
they
I
were.
haven't
At
heard
that
any
time, they
age
were.
younger than that. That's what I'm
I
saying.
didn't. And see, that was the other
Aaliyah
thing.
might have been the
That
youngest.
was the other thing. That
She
was
might
the
have been
other
the
thing too. People the girls, the friends that I know that lived in Chicago during that time, they was like people was lying to him about their age,
I'm
and they
sure.
were
Like,
younger
we know
than him.
girls
sure.
lie, young girls lie
They
about their
they
age.
was lying like it wasn't that. Oh, I'm 18, or I'm 17, or I'm this, and oh, okay.
They always go old enough to be legal. Just
Nothing.
barely enough. They never give you nothing that's far fetched. They always give you, which is the trap. But here's the thing: if these girls was 17, let's just call it out what it is. There's a lot of 17-year-old girls that's fast as hell. They
a lot of girls that's fast as
at
hell.
17. I'm talking about you thinking these are angels and girls who was virgins and never did nothing wrong to manipulate themselves and everybody else around them to get them to R. Kelly. These some bad bitches. These some
I mean,
scandalous
what about
women.
the girl?
These
What about the
these
girl?
ain't no regular
what about the girl who
17-year-old.
What about the girl that was on the documentary who skipped school every day, went to the courtroom to his trial, and waited outside every day for this man till she got a close up to him and had a relationship. Not you on the damn documentary talking about what he did to you. But you sitting in this courtroom listening to these charges against him, but then you in the courtroom, now you grown. Oh my God, he Trump. Now I'm gonna say this, ladies, and y'all gonna get mad, but it's
say it, Jay.
It's facts. True enough, we have been mentally messed over by men, mentally, physically, all of that. But at some point, you got to take responsibility for your own shit.
Yep.
And that's just the truth. I'm not saying that it justifies or make it right. I have been in situations, just got out of a situation where you just keep going back and forth with the same person and know this person ain't going to be no good no matter what you do. But you still go back. At some point, it's your fault too. Because you keep going back.
Was we dating the same girl?
You ain't a victim. You ain't a victim if you ain't a victim if you keep allowing it to happen. You're only a victim. You're not a victim if it's repetitive.
Yeah.
Because you could stop it.
Not to say that the man or the person has the right to take advantage of you either if you are all caught up in them. But at the same time, you got to be responsible for yourself.
And you said something earlier that I didn't dawn on me at the time, but 50s and the 60s, older men was marrying younger women, and it was normal.
Yeah.
I was watching a documentary over the weekend about my favorite athlete and did not know he met his wife when she was 16.
Yep. It's a lot of them like that.
And nobody said anything because he's Muhammad Ali. Yeah. He's the greatest of all time. He was like 20-something. She was 16, but it was normal. Nobody said nothing.
My oldest son,
Muslim too.
There was Muslim. She was Muslim.
Yeah.
My oldest son's grandmother was 13, and her husband was 21. She was 13 when she had my son's father.
Wow.
13.
So she was like 12 when she met him.
But I believe.
And it was
Well, it was an honorable thing. I think at that time to make it, and when I say honorable, when you make a woman,
that's honorable. Then R. Kelly need to get out.
Well, he married them. If he married those girls, like the men at that time married that woman. You know, she was 14 or whatever.
I see you, Trina.
And he got her pregnant, and then he said, "Well, what else am I going to do? I'm not going to leave you out there like that. I'm not going to send you back to your parents because the parents at that time was a motherfucker on their daughters if they got pregnant by a dude. So them men married them.
He should have let her
come on in and come on in.
He bought her one pair of shoes and an outfit. He bought her a bunch of clothes and one pair of shoes. So when he got ready to leave, he took the shoes with him so she couldn't go see nobody else. Yes, All right, y'all.
Who said that? Who did that?
When my son's grandmother, her
no, I was just saying the reason.
No, I'm just saying he was 21, she was 13. Usually it's something wrong with your manhood that you feel like you got to be with somebody and marry them and then treat them like a kid. Something wrong with you, my man. Something wrong with you.
I don't know why and some of the methods them dudes was using before my time, because I can look at a lot of that stuff too myself and be like, well, damn, did you really have to go there? Some of the stuff I heard my dad did. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, wow, did y'all really have to go there?
Right.
But at the same time, if he thought that he did an injustice to her and said, okay, I'll marry her and I'll take care of you and I'll do everything, because back then, you remember on The Color Purple, he wanted to make sure that the guy who took his daughter would do the same, would give her the same level of care as him.
Did not give a damn.
I never seen Color Purple.
Okay, yeah, remember that? Remember he said, no, remember one daughter, the one he was less than, you do what you want with her, but the good looking one, no, if you take her,
that one,
and they would not.
Whoopi character, he didn't give a damn about Whoopi.
Right, but the other one, he protected her. If you take her, you got to do her the way I do her. You got to take care of her the way I take care of her. And the men in that community knew they couldn't live up to it, so they'd rather get Whoopi from him because she'd be the lesser bill. See what I'm saying?
Sidebar topic: is my black card still intact that I'd never seen Color Purple?
Yeah, your black card intact. You Color Purple, because a lot of men didn't, they wasn't.
I mean, I've seen it in spurts. I never just watched it from top to bottom.
I didn't like it when I watched The Color Purple. I still don't like The Color Purple. I think that.
1 second, bro. We gonna cue up the trailer one more time. We gonna try it one more time. Anybody that watches the trailer and you give me a good synopsis of what you watch about the movie, I'm gonna give away 2 tickets to the Devin film.
Now, what I want to leave you here today is with Matthew 12:50. For whoever does.
Good morning, church. Hey, good morning, church.
I knew this nigga was gonna try to run.
Look, whatever I got for the rest of the day, can't stop. I'm going.
God, it's good.
Come on, man. It's a good time. Look, I ain't got time for this. Oh, no. I ain't got time for that.
Devin! Devin! No!
The greatest trick the devil ever pulled was making you think he didn't exist.
Yeah, that was the trailer. Those of you who saw it, if you can call in before we shut down, you can win 2 tickets to see the most anticipated film in the D. Devin, The Mouth Speaks What the Eyes Don't See, starring Ron Dance, Mr. D. Jones, Sonny Cruz, Lauren Michelle, Tracy Taylor. She said Tracy Booker. She ain't like Taylor. Rose Spit and Crystal Hill. You guys are in for a treat. You really gonna enjoy this film. I'm really proud of it because I wanted to do something a little different, and that's why I put this film out at this time. Not hating on nothing nobody else is doing. Good job to everybody in the D that's doing their thing, but I wanted to do something a little different, so that we'll have another level of movie making from the D. So that's why I chose to do the movie Devin. So we get a caller before we get off the air, you will win 2 tickets to see Devin. So,
yeah. And, I just don't see guys, they in the mood with their girl, like me with my wife, and bump and grind on. And she's like, what's wrong, baby? And it's just what that boy did to Aaliyah. I don't know. It's just what he was doing to Aaliyah, baby. Wait, let me stop, baby. Hold on, wait, let me cut this off. Because what he did to Aaliyah was wrong. No! Hey, nobody, we still going. We going hard with Kelly
like
music.
I said, everybody saw the gift that R. Kelly was blessed with and wanted a piece of him. And what happened was he realized it and went on a journey. Oh, this what y'all want? Let's go. And he played them all like a little fiddle because they thought they was going to come in there and they thought they was going to come in there and use him and get down on him. And he got down on them. Mm-hmm. So now everybody mad. Why you mad? That's the only why you even talk to R. Kelly. Because if he was a man walking down the street, it wouldn't be no R. Kelly in the news or in none of that. You wouldn't have paid his ass no attention if he was just walking around the hood telling some come here little young girl. Man, get your old ass away from me. Don't talk to me yet. But because he's R. Kelly,
no, put it out there for real.
He get the right to come and talk to you. Yeah, I know everybody feel like we should throw him away, put him in the garbage. No, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to pray for the brother and pray that he get the help he needs and the deliverance that he needs. And if he going to jail, everybody connected to that bull should go right with him. And if they're not going, he shouldn't either. Send his ass to, they send all the other little dope fiend Hollywood people to Betty Ford and everywhere else.
These sex
send
clinics.
His ass to a goddamn sex addiction clinic for 3 years to get his ass together.
No, he needs some time. He needs to sit his ass down. He needs some time.
Yeah, in a facility.
And some help because like you said, when you were able, because all it took was a few of them just to say no. All it took was a few of them to say, "Man, I'm not about to do that."
Because my thing is, who did he kidnap?
Nobody.
What door that was locked and nobody could walk out of? That's all I'm saying. It's like everybody like you hurt, and then we going by testimony. Not saying that he didn't do some of that stuff, but we weren't there.
We don't know how it went down.
We don't know how bad. We don't know nothing.
Let a girl
did they
explain.
get money off of this? Because I want to tell my story about me and Oprah.
Oh shit! I thought you was gonna keep that between you and Oprah. She
She
called me and told me to tell you don't even speak on that today.
I need $50.
Oh, she said.
Well, I'm telling it all.
She just texted me, said she got it. She got it, my nigga.
What's his cash?
She said that shit was trash.
He tripping
I'm gonna give you an extra
What's
50.
his cash?
She said it was trash and she gonna get.
It was the best time of her life.
Oprah said it was trash and she gonna give you an extra 50.
Oprah didn't say no shit about me.
Yes, she
But yeah,
did.
so I
We
do
out
an
now.
ant
We
deal.
getting out of here, y'all. You have had a, you know how we doing. I know everybody. Don't calm down. One of these days, Miles gonna let us get an hour and a half, but I don't know when that's gonna be. But anyway, thank you all
Miles
for
is
tuning
rude.
in. We love y'all. Thank you for D Jones for coming in the
No
building.
problem. No problem.
Don't forget.
Matter of fact, we're gonna try to get D Jones in here to just be with us until Miss Dama come back if he can.
And don't forget to go. Y'all like the intro song? Go on Spotify. Add it to your playlist.
Yeah,
The
that's 6
full
made
intro
that intro.
song. Get up out my.
Catch me tonight at Toledo Funny Bone, 7 and 9.
All
Tonight
right.
at the Toledo Funny Bone.
Check him
In
out,
Toledo,
y'all.
Ohio.
Yup.
Man, I almost got lost last night going trying to take somebody out that way.
And I got a
man.
movie premiere on X Video called Damien
Yeah, you got a movie premiere today, don't you?
tomorrow.
Tomorrow, yeah, Three Keys.
3 Keys tomorrow.
Check him out, 3 Keys.
Yep.
Show my boy some love.
But go on X
That's
Video,
us.
look up Damien.
And Damien, whatever that is. We out. Talk your shit,
Pornhub.
y'all. Peace.
Detroit, get ready. It's time to talk your